Hey, I'm not too sure about putting this out there in public. I've been using this little hack for my Amazon PPC clients with spectacular results. And if you want to know more about what this hack is, stay tuned. I'm Rick Wong, an Amazon seller and the founder of SellerMetrics, an Amazon PPC agency. And if you are interested in content such as this, where we do deep dives on anything Amazon FBA, whether it's news, tips, and hacks, I suggest you to subscribe. Okay, so this little hack, I came across it a while ago when I was a full-time Amazon seller. And as you know, any seller or any Amazon PPC manager would do, they would really look into like the search term reports. So you can see the search term report here. You see a lot of search terms, especially from on auto campaigns. It's either like a customer search term that you kind of see here, like a kind of like a word phrase, or it could be an ASIN. Right? Basically, it's a specific identifier for a particular Amazon product. But at one point, I ran across a very weird code that isn't like Amazon ASIN, but kind of looked like this. You know, like the ASIN is alphanumeric, but this particular ID was numeric only. It's kind of like this, right? And then it's like 10 digits, all numeric. And then I kind of look into it, and then I kind of did the search on what it is. Actual pop out, right? The result of a book. So for example, that particular digit pop out the book. So that kind of got my mind running and say, wait a minute, why don't I advertise my product via the product targeting ad against a book? At that point, I was selling a yoga product. It's like a yoga wheel, right? So basically I was thinking, why don't I just like advertise my yoga product against these yoga instructional books? So I'm gonna give that a try. So basically what I did was that on the books, I did like a search for yoga books and then scrape the codes, the ISBN. So it turns out that the numeric only number is what they call in the book world ISBN. So if you actually buy a book or borrow a book in the library, at the end the barcode is ISBN. So basically a standard for a code for a particular book, and that is what that particular numeric digits that I found on the search term report is. So I decided to run a product targeting campaign just on these books itself, and it worked great. It's scaled up, and I've been using it for my clients since. And again, this might not work for in all cases, but in particular niche, for example, the niche that I was selling, which is yoga. So a yoga product to a yoga book or a yoga instructional book makes sense. If you're selling like a fishing equipment, targeting like a fishing tutorial book makes a lot of sense. So it doesn't make sense in like all the cases, but if your product has a really set defined niche, for example, yoga, it makes a ton of sense to like give this a try. So this is my current campaign I'm running for my client, and I'm targeting the books and also the KDP books. So that would be ebooks and also the physical books itself. So you can see like the ROAS is like around like 6, and the ACoS is relatively pretty low. It's around 15%. But keep in mind the actual overall account ACoS is like 40%. So this has like a much better ROI than the rest of the campaign. And within all the clients I use this on, it has worked great. I don't think I had a time where this type of campaign had a higher ACoS than the rest of the campaign and account. So this is like my go-to general tactic when I set up the campaigns for my clients. And you can see the sales are nothing to sneeze at, right? In the last 2 months or so, we've generated like $1,000 worth of sale in a really low ACoS, and at an ACoS that is like tremendously profitable for my client. So really nothing to sneeze at, very easy to do. So this is the hack, right? You are going to do a search for books within your niche that you're selling in, scrape the ISBN codes, and then advertise them when you are creating product targeting ads. Right, so I don't think I need to tell my super how to create product targeting ads, but basically on your sponsored products, there's like 2 options, which is the keyword targeting, which is targeting for a particular customer search term, or you could actually target against a product display page, which would be the product targeting ads. So those are the ad type that you can use in this particular hack. You can see like where this ad shows up. So this is the actual destination page of like one of my targeting ads that I'm advertising my product to. You see like a product here, my product is actually advertised here, and the product is advertised here. So these are the spots that you could advertise for. I also have good ROI when I also doing the sponsored brand video product targeting as well. So you can see like one of the product, Angry Orange, is advertising on this particular listing right here. I think they're actually doing this tactic as well, because not often you actually see like an actual physical product advertising on an actual book. So this is a book, you can see the author. And in my experience, the two types that this particular ad type works best is the sponsored product targeting ads and the sponsored brand video product targeting ads. That works great. I've kind of tested this on sponsored display, like this like ad set right here, but it didn't seem to give me like much impression. So I'm guessing like the sponsored display ad type is not that prominent for KDP books, right? There's just not too many advertising inventory for this area, and also this area right underneath the buy box right here. Yeah, so go ahead, give this a try. Let me know how it goes. I'm pretty sure it will, for the audience that implement this particular campaign, it will do well for you. What else? And why I think like this type of campaign does well for Amazon seller is that really two things, right? The AOV, right, for your product versus the book is probably much higher than the book. So you could afford bidding over the top than your competitors that appears on this page, because KDP books, right, or any bookseller, their AOV is relatively low, maybe like $12 and under, so they can't afford the same bid rate as like a product seller. So that's one reason. Number two, I do know that, so I've managed some ad accounts with KDP authors, and I know that the PPC operations in this segment is actually not that sophisticated, and their bid is actually not that aggressive. So it's very easy for you to like actually go over the top at like a cost per click that makes sense to you, but does not make sense to the other people that is within the product listing page. So there's actually another way that I feel that with this particular tactic, you can actually take it to the next level. And that is to reach out to the actual author itself and actually see if you could coordinate with them to kind of have a full page ad of your product. Because I don't think a lot of people know this, for ebooks, KDP books, you could actually have your URL within the book itself. So what you could say that, listen, you know, I'll pay you an X amount, you actually produce like a full pay ad for my product within your book, right? And see how it does. Or you could tell them that, you know, for a particular keyword within your book, can you actually link this, right? I'll pay you an X amount, or I'll share with you in the profit, something that you could actually think about to like really go over the top with this strategy. I actually haven't done myself, but just food for thought. In Amazon, you're just looking for any ways for you to kind of outdo your competition. And I think this is like probably one of the ways that you can do that. Okay, so that is my hack. Yeah, so I was kind of hesitant to kind of share this with everyone, but I think like the few people that are subscribed to my community, I do really want to like share this and provide this value. And this is basically one of the key strategies that we do for our clients, and working really well for all of them. Okay, so that's basically it. I really hope that you kind of got a lot of value from this video. And if you're an Amazon seller and want to grow your business via Amazon advertising, schedule a call with me in the link below. Until the next video drop, happy selling.